This exhibition is called Arriving and Belonging, isn't it? Tell us a bit about what the exhibition is about.
That's right. Well, the full title is Arriving and Belonging, Stories from the St Albans Jewish Community, and it's based on some stories that our synagogue, St Albans Masorti Synagogue, or SAMS, collected in a previous project where we asked for members to send in family stories, and they were plotted on a virtual map. And that's called Mapping Sam's Roots. And then when we got sort of permission to have an exhibition at the St Albans Museum Gallery, we were lucky to have some funding through a legacy, and we worked with Devorah Moritz, who's a professional heritage consultant, and she helped us distill these 100 stories down to just 18 that represent the universal themes of sanctuary, courage, compassion, setting down roots, work and community.
Now, there are some fascinating stories, aren't there? Tell us a little bit more about what sort of things we might see at the exhibition.
Oh, well, there's some amazing examples. There's some very powerful stories, for example, from Kitty Hart-Moxon, who was actually taken to Auschwitz when she was 16. And you can hear a bit about her experiences, and there's a story about her tattoo. And another story, Sylvia Schloss's mother, Eva, was in hiding in Amsterdam, and then unfortunately the family were taken to Auschwitz, but after the war she survived, and she found her brother's paintings under the floorboards from Amsterdam. So there's a replica of one of these paintings there. So they're not all Holocaust related. We've got all sorts of stories in the belonging room. There's stories about people who were born in St Albans, like Jenny Taylor, whose parents had a ladies' clothes shop that's actually where the peahen is now. So we sort of, the stories represent the sort of the themes. They've been selected to represent these themes.
And how was it for you and the team getting these stories together? How difficult was that to do?
Well, actually, it was really easy. There was another project before then in 2015-16. We had Heritage Lottery funding, and it allowed us to employ a biographer, Caroline Pierce, who's actually a member of SAMS and is featured in the exhibition. But she then interviewed 12 of our members sort of in depth, and you can hear the recordings on the Heritage Hub of the University of Hertfordshire. So we had some stories, and then we just put this out as a wider call to the community. And we were just really lucky that people sent us these amazing stories and photographs. I suppose the challenge was then converting that from 2D to 3D objects. Obviously, we wanted to be able to show something for an in-person exhibition. But we've got some lovely things there. You'll see we've got a suitcase that actually came from my grandparents. We've got a teddy bear. Do come and have a look.
And your family history, your grandparents settled here, is that?
Yeah, actually my parents, my mum came here on the Kindertransport when she was 10, and we've got a photograph of her in the exhibition arriving at Liverpool Street Station, when she was 10. And we've also got her ID card, which was issued by the Nazis with a rather horrific sort of J for Jew, and they made all Jewish girls and women take the name of Sarah as a sort of form of marking people out. And my dad came as a child as well, and he was his headmaster at his school helped his parents come out too. So they were fortunate.
It's important, and I know not all the stories are of that nature, but it is important, isn't it, for us to remember what happened, especially as time goes on.
That's right. I mean, we feel it'll hopefully help people understand the sort of Jewish experience. There's a timeline in the exhibition that goes right through from, I think, William of Conqueror allowing Jews in the country in 1066 right through. So hopefully it will explain a bit about the Jewish experience, and some of the stories actually represent those moments in history. But also, St Albans is such a lovely, welcoming place, and it's home to so many diverse groups of people that we would, really like it as an impetus for people to share their stories.
Excellent. If people still do have stories, are you still collecting those kind of stories?
We've got to put together a sort of toolkit if communities would like to collect their stories. So we'd be happy to hear from people. There's an email address which is just arrivingbelonging@e-sams.org. And in the exhibition you have an address to contact as well. So we'd be happy to help other communities sort of plot their stories as well.
That's brilliant. That's Arriving Belonging at e-sams.org. Now, the exhibition, it's on at the Museum and Gallery, isn't it? When have we got until to go down and see it?
It's until the 15th of May, and the museum is open 11 till 5 every day. You don't need to book, it's free. And there's some events connected to the exhibition as well. There's some spotlight tours with contributors talking, and there's some children's activities as well. And that's all on the museum website, if you just search for Arriving Belonging and the museum.
Okay. That's brilliant. Well, Helen, I know this has been a long time coming, partly because of COVID. So it's great that the exhibition is now finally open at the Museum and Gallery. If you've not visited the Museum and Gallery already, shame on you. But it is a really great place to go, and this might be a really good reason to go there. That's Helen Singer. Helen is part of the team that has helped bring this Arriving and Belonging exhibition together. Well done, Helen, and to you and the team. And
Thank you so much.
We look forward to seeing the exhibition at the Museum and Gallery. Thank you for joining us this morning.